Boom! Today we're in the van. Now, we're going away this weekend, which I'm looking forward to, but I have a failed thermostat, or part of one of the 4 thermostats in my Swift hot water cylinder. It keeps going, but it won't fire. We've probably all heard it before on a caravan where it just won't go. So I have a strategy. I've ordered a new one. They say it's coming. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but we're leaving on Thursday. So I need to make the hot water work, and currently it does not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I sneak around the first thermostat to make it so it'll fire up immediately. Now, this is not advice for you to follow as a permanent fixture. It's a good little thing to do if you're stuck somewhere and your hot water, or you lose a thermostat, your hot water's not working. But I think it's worthwhile showing you how I'll do it. This is not advice, all the legal stuff. Don't blame me if you blow up, all right? It's just how I'm going to do it to get myself out of trouble currently. Because if this thing doesn't arrive before Thursday, we'll have no hot water, and that's bad juju because of a failed thermostat. So we'll go outside. I'm going to show you how to jump the first thermostat, which is generally the one that fails, and you've got the other 3 still functioning, so it still gives you the element of protection. Again, this is not advice for you to follow. This is just what I'm doing to show you how I'll have hot water if the thermostat doesn't arrive. If it does, I'll put it and I'll show you that as well. So let's go and show you how to jump this thing, eh? It's pretty frustrating when you fill your gas bottles, you push the button and nothing actually does anything. It just goes ticky 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 ticky, but doesn't start. All right, so you would have all seen these things on the outside of your caravans. Swift hot water system, hot water unit, pretty straightforward, nothing to it. Let's just make sure everything's off for a start. Gas is off, everything's off, make sure it's all off. And I shall now show you how to do this magic trick. Again, this is not something that I'm recommending you do. This is just something that I'm doing to get myself out of trouble. There's a bloody spider living in my caravan. It's awesome. Right, so these covers, 2 screws. Slide them sideways like that. Inside here, you've got this bit of steel, what looks like an exhaust or something, and then this. These are resets, supposedly, for 2 of the thermostats. But anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's get this one here off first, I think. I'll show you. 3 screws, is it? 3 screws. And this could be really useful if you're stuck out somewhere and you've got the dreaded clicky clicky but no heat, no actual firing up. Take that off, 3 screws. Keep the screws together as separate parts so I don't get them confused. And let's go take this off as well. Which is 4 screws. Right. Take that off. Now, inside here, I'll sit down, make it easy for us both to see. Inside here you've got, from what I believe, thermostats. I think you've got 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You got your main power feed there with a jumper on it. There, going to your thermostat, from the power to the first thermostat, and then it bounces around. So what I'm going to do is, what I've been suggested is this particular one right here with a jumper on it. I'm going to unplug that. If I can. If I can unplug it. Give me 1 second, I might have to get a pair of pliers. How soft are my hands? Soft as piss. Alright, give me a second, I'll go grab a pair of pliers and we'll get onto that. Right, let's have another look at this. See if you can see, hopefully you can see okay. Well, let me just bring you back up actually so it's nice and clear. Pretty much, you've got this jumper here, down onto the first thermostat, which is the one at the back there. I'm going to pop that off, like so, and tuck that out of the way. Secondly, the main feed of power, that one there, I'm going to change from that position and bang it straight on that first thermostat, like that. Now we're going to test it and see if it starts. Up to this point, all I've had is that tick, 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 tick of it trying to start, but no ignition. I have replaced the gas bottle with new gas, just in case there was something weird or no pressure or whatever, but it appears that that's not the problem. So I believe it is a thermostat. And as I said, I've ordered one, and you've got a choice of one with 2 plugs or 2 bottom areas, or one with 4. Mine's a 4, the updated model, but it still failed. So what I'm going to do now is go try this out. Let's see if it works. I'll sit you here for a minute while I turn it on, and you can be my witness if this actually works. Let's have a go. Turn the gas bottle back on. Gas is on. I'm about to fire it up now. Let's have a go. It's turned on. There we go. Immediately started. So basically I'm just bypassing the thermostat that's failed onto the next one. I believe there's 4 in this, 4 thermostats anyway. And as I say, this is not something I recommend you do and keep it like that, or something I recommend you do at all, to be honest, but that's what I've done. I got wind of this through another fellow. I thought it was pretty interesting, so I thought I'd share it with you. It worked, clearly, immediately, so now at least if this part doesn't arrive today, or tomorrow, or whenever, on Thursday when we're away, I've got hot water, which I'll manage internally, so I'll turn it on, turn it off on the switch. I don't know if it overpressurizes or what taking that thermostat out of the picture does, but I'm going to use it this way anyway. So happy days, that worked well. As you can see, it starts, it's running, and it also started immediately, which I think is pretty cool considering that it's just been not doing it or working sporadically. Sometimes it would start up and then other times it wouldn't, but what it wasn't doing either is it wasn't keeping the water hot. So when it was starting up, it would just then turn off again. So I was getting warm water, not hot water. So it's definitely a thermostat issue. Oh, I kicked a rock. That hurts when I was getting my turning on the water. Anyway, that's something for you to have a look at. If you're stuck out somewhere with no hot water, you can at least give that a go. With the Swift system anyway. This is Swift model GEHWB. There you go. So if that helps you, yeah, all good. Hopefully that helps somebody. But as I said, this is not a recommendation that you do it. This is to get yourself out of trouble if you're camping and you've got no hot water, because I know that can be super frustrating. It can be done with a pair of pliers and a screwdriver without any stress at all. Cheers peeps, stay classy, and we'll catch you on the next one.